welcome to lessonswithtroy.com. I'm Troy Brenningmeyer. Well, in this week's lesson, we're back to the E9 pedal steel guitar, and this is volume number 5 of my pedal steel basic series. And in this one, I'm showing you some really useful beginner backup licks. And we're in the key of G for this one. And as you heard in the sample, a jam track comes with this that I made with Band in a Box. It also comes with my chart, my chord chart that I made, and it comes with 3 pages of tablature of the licks that I did. So you can print that out and that can help you. But I'm going to go over each lick and I'm going to show you how to use each lick and how it falls within the beat especially. We'll be using the jam track a lot for that. And also these licks are great for transitioning from chord to chord in the key of G, but they're all movable licks and all really useful. And one lick in particular is great for pick blocking. So we'll be going over pick blocking when I teach that lick later in the lesson. It's something that I use all the time when I'm practicing pedal steel and trying to work on my pick blocking. You probably heard it. It was a single note run, but it's great for getting your picks in there and being able to mute out. So if you're ready and got everything printed out and set it on a stand in front of you, let's jump on in here to volume number 5 of Pedal Steel Basics for E9 tuned pedal steel guitar. Okay, so licks number 12 and 13 are basically the same lick. They just are in different areas of your neck and they work over different chords. Now, these are also the licks that I mentioned make for great pick blocking exercises. Now, pick blocking just means muting with your picks, muting different strings or blocking different strings with your picks, as opposed to palm blocking where you're using the heel of your hand. With pick blocking, you're just kind of following the strings up as you play a lick or something, and you touch those strings to mute them out. Now, in our 10th fret position here with our A and our B pedal pushed down, that's our G position, that's our G chord position. So this particular lick works over a G chord on your 10th fret. Right? Remember, we're in our G chord position, 10th fret with our A and our B pedal pushed down. So always keep in mind this is a great movable lick, but you got to keep in mind that it's positionally moved around by having your A and your B pedal pushed down. It works over that particular chord on that fret with your A and your B pedal pushed down. Now it does the exact same lick does work on your 3rd fret on your C chord, right? Now, but it doesn't work on your 5th fret for your D chord. So it basically works over the G chord, so your 1 chord and your 4 chord. But they're in different, so 1 chord or your G chord on your 10th fret and your C chord or 4 chord on your 3rd fret. But because you're doing a lot what's called open without pushing pedals down, that works right for 10th fret because that could either be open can be a D chord position, or with your A and your B pedal could be a G chord position. Same thing on your 3rd fret, open is a G chord, but A and your B pedal is a C chord. But that doesn't work. Open on your 5th fret falls out of the key, right? That's an A major chord, which doesn't work in the key of G, right? You'd have an A minor chord. Okay, so now I'm going to show you this with letting these last 3 strings ring out as far as the blocking goes. So I really have to slow this lick down. So let's dive into it now. We're on our 10th fret. Now I'm just going to have my bar up like this. Now you could kind of follow the lick up with your bar if you wanted to, but there's so much for me to worry about right now that I'm just going to leave my bar here on the 10th fret. Make sure I'm right over the fret. Now, check this out. The first 2 notes that you play, first of all, you're on your 8th string and you're not pushing down on any pedals yet. Okay. So, but what I would suggest is to get your foot right over your B pedal because you're going to be pushing down on that B pedal. Now, here's what's going on with the right hand. Thumb, index. Notice how when I play my index, my thumb comes back down to mute out that string. Okay, so let's keep moving on. Thumb, index. Notice the thumb mutes out on what I just played. Thumb, index. Now, then I'm going to play my middle finger, but my thumb is going to come up and mute out what my index just played. So thumb, index, middle, B pedal. Okay, let me slow this way down because this is really important, this pick blocking. Okay, keep your hand close to the strings, 10th fret, bar straight. Your foot is right over, getting ready to push down on the B pedal, but you're not pushing down on it yet. Thumb, index. Right when I play the index, my thumb mutes what I just played with my thumb out. Notice that? So thumb, index, middle. And notice when I play my middle, my thumb comes up and mutes out what my index just played. And then there's where your B pedal comes into play. You're just going right up from your 8th string. So 8, 7, 6, pedal. Okay, so as we keep moving on, so we're on 8th string, 7th string, 6, push it down to your B pedal. Now you're on your 5th string. And when you play that 5th string, you come back to your 6th string and you can touch your 5th string with your middle finger and that mutes that out. Then right at the end, I'm just going to play that double stop on my 5th and 6th string with thumb and middle finger, but you could do any 2 combinations you wanted. And then you just end it with plucking your 4th string with your A and your B pedal down. So you kind of do, notice when you do that double stop, you're rolling into your A pedal. So that is a huge, great exercise for pick blocking. Remember, keep your foot right over the B pedal, thumb, index, middle. Notice the pick blocking. Thumb, mute, middle, thumb, mute. Check out my thumb. B pedal. Notice that. Now, you do the exact same lick and it works over your 4 chord. Move to your 3rd fret, keeping in mind your chord shapes. This is a C chord or your 4 chord with your A and B pedal down. Play that exact same lick, the exact same way. Right? Same pick blocking. Thumb, index. Notice the blocking. Thumb, index, middle. So what you could do is just get used to that right there. Thumb, index, middle. Notice the thumb. B pedal, middle finger, but my thumb comes up to the next string. When I play my thumb, my middle finger drops down and mutes that out. Now I just leave those last 3 strings kind of ringing out at the end because it sounds good. And it kind of makes it a little easier too. Now, rhythmically, where does this fall in? Now you can put it over different beats. What I've got it starting on is I got it starting on the and of beat 3. So if we get our jam track going, we are going to hold on just a second here. Okay, so as you heard from previous times for me starting this jam track, it has 2 measures of 4 beats. So when we get to that second measure, you'll hear 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and a 1, 2, 3, and a 4, and a 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So because everything's 16th notes with this jam track, you know, maybe practice that for a while because it may feel a little fast to you. But here it is with the jam track. 2, 3, 4, 2. Oop, counted it off wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I missed it. I missed it. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. So it's kind of tricky to get that starting right on the right beat. Just keep in mind 1, 2, 3, and a 4. And a. So you might want to just try saying that 1, 2, 3, and a 4, and a 1. So 1, 2, 3, and a 4, and a 1, 2, 3, and a 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so practice that with the jam track, that lick there. And let's go ahead and move on to the last lick of the lesson now.